What's up, guys? It's me and Allie. Give me just a second. I'm probably not going to have the camera on for this very long. And honestly, I'll let people get in here for a minute, but I don't know why this is important. It was a rumor that was out there.
Well,
Allie,
it's just been something that's been talked about a ton ever since Summer went missing. It's not really even relevant to Summer being missing, in my opinion, but
it's not.
it is what it is. People have wondered about it, so we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, and we found some stuff that might say otherwise to the rumors that they're not married, and it's pretty good. Allie found some good stuff sitting here tonight, and I thought that it's relevant. If we're going to dispel rumors, we're going to dispel rumors, and then we can do other things, right? I mean, it is what it is. If we can clear up anything, then it's basically important, I think. So I'm going to turn this camera off, and we're going to talk.
We will get back to doing our normal lives with the camera on and everything.
And not so late at night.
Yeah. The only reason that we've not, well, the only reason tonight we're not is because it's just so late. The only reason I've not been on camera is because the last couple that we've done has been so late.
And she's been sick.
Yeah, I've been sick. So, as always, we always are getting sick in this house, it seems now.
Hopefully, with the warm weather and everything, we get out. Immune systems get back.
Oh, I hope.
Anyway, so let's say hi to everybody in here. I'll turn that off for a minute. Hey, Keisha Nicole Taylor. Hey, Candy Harbin Aldridge. Uper Gal. Debbie Whited. Outlaw Red Bones Lisa, how are you doing? Graham E. K. Dan. Helen Fackler, how you guys doing? Yeah, so just wanted to put this out there, bring y'all some good information. This is in our community section. We already posted it a little bit earlier, but felt like it was important that we go live and show you what we found. So we'll give it just a second to get people a chance to get in here. Everybody's saying feel better, Allie.
Thank you.
Yeah, she was supposed to work this weekend and wasn't able to because she was the last one out of all of us to get the stomach stuff. It's just been one thing after another. It's crazy. Hey, Jenny Smith. Hey, Patty Ponytail. Patty Barnett. Hey, how are you doing? I think I fixed everything from last night with people. I hope that everything will be smoother tonight and we won't have any problems. So we'll be able to talk to people. So what we're going to do is because it's Saturday night, a lot of people probably won't be on, but that's okay because I'll be able to answer y'all's questions and talk to y'all more one-on-one than we are usual. So, Amy Danielle, hello, how are you doing? Oh, Debbie Howard's out of the hospital. Praise God, that's awesome. Tell her we've been praying for her. She's been on our prayer list. She's one of our mods, guys. If y'all just say a prayer for her when you say your prayers, that'd be awesome. Hey, Stacy Price, Candy Aldridge, how are you doing? Oh, I saw that. I figured that was you on Facebook.
Yeah, I was wondering why your name was different.
Combat Tactics, hello, how are you doing? Hey, let's see here. Amy Danielle, I think I said hi to you. So we'll get into this and I'll start showing what we got. Hey, hot damn, hello from Texas, she said. And Hurricane Camille. All right, guys, so I'm going to pull this up. I already got it pulled up, and we're just going to go over it together. This might not be as long as we usually have one, but it's okay. All right, so let me go over here so I can zoom in on this, and we'll read it. So this is from the Kingsport Times News, Saturday, October 22nd, 2016. What it is a marriage license. It's just issued in Sullivan County. And so you want to explain that, how Tennessee works?
With the marriage license?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Tennessee, once you go to any county clerk, from what I found out, you can go anywhere in the state to any county clerk and obtain a marriage license. You can get married anywhere in the state of Tennessee, as long as you're in the state of Tennessee, as far as I know. I'm not sure about crossing state lines. The reason that I'm including all this is because in our home state, you have to get married in the county that you obtain your marriage license. So in Tennessee, that seems to be a little bit different. You have 30 days from the day that you obtain the marriage license to have a wedding ceremony or be married by somebody who is ordained to perform marriages.
That ceremony, yeah.
Yeah. So after that, after you have the actual ceremony, you have to take the signed marriage license back to the county clerk within 3 days of obtaining, without actually getting married.
Right. And this was issued, obviously, the Kingsport Time News issued this on October 22nd, but it says that they had theirs on August 11th here.
Well, that's when they obtained it.
That's when they obtained it, August 11th.
August 11th. This was posted in October, not posted, but it was in the newspaper in October. October, what is the date up there? October 22nd, I think, of 2016.
Right. And so somebody said anything not blacked out. So what we blacked out was just other people's names.
Yeah, other people's information.
Other marriage.
That was
important. We didn't want to put anybody else's information out there as far as that. But you can find this if you look it up on Kingsport Times News and go back in their archives to the October 22nd of 2016. So there's that part, and that's not all we got. And if you haven't seen the community post, you can see it all there because it's posted there too. So the next thing we got is this is a picture. We've all seen this picture, and I think that it was I don't know if people really went into what this was. This is their wedding day.
Well, we don't know, but I'm just assuming because, like I told Cam, I don't see any other time that Candus would have a dress on, and that's just from us knowing her personality and seeing how she even dressed to go to church whenever she did go to church with Dawn and the kids,
and didn't even want to dress up to go to Dr. Phil and all that. So we all know about that,
right? So that picture has stuck out to me from the beginning. And as soon as we saw that with the marriage license, I thought, I bet that was from their wedding.
Well, we know that their marriage license was issued August 11th. This picture is taken August 31st, posted August 31st, 2016. And we're going to go into the comments next. So there's, August 11th is issued in the paper back here. Right there, August 11th. And then this was August 13th. Remember, they had August 31st. Remember, they have 30 days to get the ceremony taken care of. And then 3 days after that to turn it back into the clerk.
Yeah.
Okay, so the comments on this.
Which is another reason that I believe it to be when they got married.
Yeah. Candus Herrera.
What? I'm going to teach you eventually.
I can't ever say it right, but she says, I'm glad I was there for my daughter's wedding. Love y'all. Candus Wells, love you, Mom. Glad y'all was there too. And then Candace Herrera, love you too. Again, we don't know. This was just a rumor that was going around that they weren't married, and then it kind of went into that Summer might not have had Dawn's last name and all that. What we will say is, if you can attest to this, that if the father is there when the child is born at the hospital,
right,
they will give the child his last name.
As long as he claims paternity over that child, yes, and says, yeah, that's my child, and signs the birth certificate, then they can give that child his last name, whether they are legally married at the time of birth or not.
Right. Correct. So, and just the rumors have went rampant in this case. And when we go over something, we try to find something that's factual to give you and show you. And this is what we found. There's the ceremony. If you didn't see the dates fall in right in time for that. Now, if they issued it out of Sullivan County, They took that, and that's completely fine, I guess, in Tennessee.
Yes, in Tennessee, that's fine. They could have gotten married in Sullivan County. They could have got married in Hawkins County. We all know where the location was that they had this. So then we get into...
Sweet Dream said, did we get her email with the license? I don't know. We can look for it. I will go and I'll pull that up right now. If you did, we just found that we might have. I'm sorry. We were going through emails tonight, and that's actually how we found that we're going over with you guys. That's why we put it together kind of at the last minute.
When did you send it? Has it been like a week or two?
Yeah. Do you know when you send it, Sweet Dreams? Or she said, Patty Ponytail said, Cam, did they file the license or have they filed? That's one
what
thing.
We're about to talk about.
Yeah, we're getting ready to get there.
So just because, and I put this in the community post as well.
She said she sent it like a week ago.
Okay, I'll be looking for it. Just because they obtained the marriage license, which is $100 fee, so we know that they paid to obtain it. Just because they did that, and even though it looks like they had a wedding ceremony, we still don't know if they are legally married, because they had to have gotten married with somebody who is ordained in the state of Tennessee to perform marriages. And then after that, they have to file the marriage license.
She's sending it again now.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So if they have the marriage license, that means they filed it, right? Correct. That means that it's on record.
Well, if it is on record, yes. But if they, even though they got a marriage license, it does not mean that they filed it after the marriage. Remember when we got married? Okay, so let's think about when we got married. We had to go pick up the license before we got married.
Yeah.
We picked it up a couple days beforehand, and then a couple days after we got married, we had to go back to the court clerk.
Yeah.
And
turn it back in.
Remember the pastor who married us, he had to sign the license.
Yeah.
And we went and we took it back, and that's when they gave us a copy. Like, it was, what's it called whenever they, I'm having a brain fart. Put the seal on it and everything.
No, when they notarize it, or put the seal of this that makes it legit. Right. So yeah.
And from what I read in Tennessee, they have 3 days after the actual ceremony takes place to file that license.
Right. Somebody just said about it regarding Suburbs. She said, I don't think TBI would have used her name as well as on the Amber Alert if it wasn't her name. I don't either. I don't either. And by now they would have fixed it if there was an issue. I honestly believe that.
Yeah, I could see maybe in the beginning them being like, oh, okay, well, this is the name we were given, but this is not her legal name. You know, by now I feel like they would have done that.
Somebody said that Lisa marriage license expire. She said marriage license expire?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't get
if you don't get married within 30 days. Tennessee, it's 30 days.
Yeah.
You have to get married within 30 days of obtaining the license. And then if you don't actually file it.
Right. I think Kim Hope says Candus might have not even taken his last name after.
Right.
She didn't have to.
Right.
Right. Did she send that email?
I hadn't gotten it yet, unless that was it.
I think I heard it come in.
Yep.
So we'll pull that up too. Let me go over here. I don't want to put.
No, that was not.
It wasn't it?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll wait just a second. Yeah, because she said, could they not have gotten married at court also?
Yes.
Yes, you can in front of the justice of the peace, right? Which is a judge, whatever. So, but they did have this ceremony. That's what we'll go back over, and I'll show you so this is, we think, due to the time period. Now, this is, it just kind of seems to fall in line. But if you go back here, like we said, I'll go back from the beginning.
Birdie's crime chat. So I think that also the pastor can turn it in. I don't think that you personally have to go and do that. I think that the pastor can do that.
Yeah. Or whoever
whoever
ordained.
Whoever the ordained person was that married you.
Yeah.
So don't worry. I don't think that your marriage is fake.
So if you just came in though, like this is from Kingsport Time News, Saturday, October 22nd, 2016. But they are saying that marriage licenses that was in their paper was issued in Sullivan County, that Donald Wesley Wells, 51, Rogersville, and Candus Rose Bly, 34, Rogersville, obtained a marriage license on August 11th. Okay, this is the picture that that was on Candus's one of her Facebooks, Candus Wells, from August 31st, 2016. And then, these are the people that liked it, then whatever. But then we go into the comments, and Candace Hare, her mother, which is grandma, I'm glad I was there for my daughter's wedding. Love y'all. This was 5 years ago that at the point of this. And Candace Wells says, love you, Mom. Glad y'all was here too. And she said, love you too. These are just simple things that she found by just looking through and when we were reading emails. Felt like it's good to dispel a rumor when we can, right? Not even, it might not even be that important, but then again, it could be. What?
Okay.
Did you find it? You want me to share that?
Tennessee County Clerk below is the information returned from the applicant name. Applicant 1, applicant 2.
Hold on a second, guys. Let me
Marriage day, August 12th, 2016.
Where is this? Do I need to refresh it?
Type in, what I had to do is type in up there where you could search the email and type in just marriage license. And it's this one.
Which one? Okay. Right here. This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me share my screen real quick.
Now, this is also not like a copy of the marriage license, but it states when the marriage took place.
Right.
And that would make sense if they obtained the license on the 11th. That they could have, because you don't have to wait any amount of time after you obtain the marriage license before you can get married. You can get married that day. This is from Tennessee County Clerk's Office. Below is the information returned from the applicant's name. Applicant 1, Donald Wells. Applicant 2, Candace, but marriage date 8/12/2016. So that's okay. There's that. It took me forever to finagle that website to find it. Okay. Is that who sent it? Is that from her? I'm assuming so. Okay. I don't want to say her name on. Yeah, I don't want to say your name out there, put your information, but yeah, there's that. There was something else I wanted to go over again. So we shared last night what the Humane Society had put out. Do you want to send that update? Let me just say this right here. Combat Tactics said, so they got married on the 12th and then posted the photo on the 31st. So that's 19 days after. So, they might not have posted the photos the day that it happened. She might have waited for whatever reason before she actually posted the photo. Or they could have gotten married at the courthouse. She said, you know what I'm saying? Canadian girl said, I knew they were married a long time ago. I have a pic. They were married by Clyda Trent, the woman lives, but she's in Utah, right? Her address is in Utah. Unless that wedding took place in Utah, which I don't see how it could be if it was ceremony. It would have to be in Tennessee. I don't know how Tennessee works. If you can, I just know that what I found said that you could get married anywhere. You did not have to get married in the county that you obtained the license. I know here you have to get married in the county and obviously the state that you obtained the license. Yeah. People are saying that's an Easter dress, but that. Well, that's what I told Cam. I told Cam the same thing. I said it looks like they're dressed for Easter in that picture, but And I'm not saying that is a picture from their wedding. It's just that the fact that Grandma commented on that and said that she
The
was
date
glad she
that it
could
was
be there.
posted was right at
Right, it was
the
within
30
that
day.
30-day within that 30-day timeline. So
She said, I wonder if Mama gave them this county clerk. I don't know. She said it was in Utah. It was Utah, I believe. So can you go get married in Utah?
I don't know.
If you're getting a license out of Tennessee?
I went to Tennessee to get married, and we had to wait till we got there to get the license. Right, that's usually how it works, from what I know. You have to get married at least in the state that you obtain the marriage license from.
Right, and then
But what I was going to say, they could have gotten married as far as, like, they could have gotten married in the state of Tennessee at the courthouse and then had a little ceremony in Utah or anywhere else, and it wouldn't have to have been the same day that they legally got married. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, some people will get married at the courthouse and then they'll have an actual ceremony with their friends and everybody at a later date.
Tracy said, so how do people run off and get married in Vegas then? Well, you would get a license out of...
Yeah, you would get a license out of...
When you go to those
Las
little...
Vegas,
when you go
Clark
to those
County,
little married... Yeah, Clark County. When you get married at those chapels in Vegas to elope, I guess is what it's called. When you go to those, they can issue a marriage license there, which makes it legal and valid in Clark County and Las Vegas, Nevada. So, yeah, but you did good on that. I'm glad that you found it. And I wanted to just put this out there because I feel like it's important. I mean, you find those facts, you put them out, and it just stops things, from time to whatever. But she said, Natasha said, I was married in Vegas, and Vegas has a law. You have to file the paperwork in the county and state you live in. If you don't file, it's not valid. Oh, okay. So there's your answers right there. Thank you, Natasha. So all these movies that portray that people are in a legal binding marriage when they get married in there, it's not accurate unless you go
drunk and then they're freaking out. Oh my gosh, I'm married to a stranger.
You wake up next morning, you're married.
Yeah.
She said, and then Sweet Dream said, I think the Vegas thing is where it's set up where you're just automatically married as soon as you sign the paper. I don't know, but
yeah, I'm not sure.
People that just came in, if you have to go back and replay,
right? Which the same clerk at the counter you bought the license from is the same clerk at the same window can marry you as well. Yeah, that's why I don't think that they necessarily got married. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we'll probably never know how everything played out.
Yeah.
But all we do know is that they obtained a marriage license and they had some sort of ceremony at some point where family must have been present because obviously Grandma was there. So we don't know how it played out.
You wouldn't have the paper reporting on it if it didn't. If it wasn't, they go get their information from the courthouse,
right, on
the marriage licenses and all that.
Right.
So, what was this? Constantly harassing. Well, that's I believe I reached. I was reading this. The reply to the Hawkins County Humane Society. Wow, thank you, Stacy. I'm not going to show that on here, but I appreciate you telling me. Let's see. So, can you send me that update?
Sweet Dreams, yes, I believe. Now, don't quote me on this. It's been a long time, but I think Britney Spears got married in Las Vegas and then had to have it annulled, didn't she?
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know.
She said, Natasha said, you get married in the chapel thing, go to the county clerk in Vegas, and they sent the paper to you by mail 30 days later, and then you have to file in your state.
That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that was Brittany and Jason. Music City Mom said.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so.
So, okay. Do you want to send me that update from the Humane Society?
Oh.
real quick, and just to go over that, because it's just all this stuff's getting crazy. What I can say, and what we can attest to, going back to the dogs and all that stuff that's going crazy on YouTube right now, is I know for a fact from visually seeing it when we first went to the Wells property in August 2021. That whole front room where you walk in the front door upstairs on the addition that's built on, that whole back wall was stacked up with dog food then, right?
Yes.
Was stacked up.
Sorry, I was.
Now, that could have been, those were donations to Humane Society, whatever. But the last time we were up there in February of 2022, there was still dog food up there, correct?
Yes.
Now, the dog houses, I can't remember seeing. I don't
recall seeing any.
I'm not saying they weren't there somewhere, but I don't recall seeing dog houses up there. There could have been after the fact. I don't know, or they didn't put them together. I don't know. But I can say that we've told you the truth about that the whole time, and why it matters. It's crazy. It's because it's been, like we said last night, I feel like there's been a ploy to get these people arrested for anything. And we're going to go over, last night was the main thing I wanted to go over, was the call from that was made to Detective Pruitt. And I feel like what Detective Pruitt says holds a lot of information into what law enforcement is feeling and talking about. I've also got, I need to ask Triggered if it's okay for something. Did you send it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second.
And there's 2 screenshots because they updated the post that they had originally.
Okay, so let me share this. Okay. Now, every time that we were ever up on that property, I didn't see. Now, there was a dog that looked bloated, and the cat did too, for maybe worms or something, right?
Yes.
That's what I've always seen an animal. Now, there was a cat that looked like that, wasn't it?
Yes.
But as far as the dogs and stuff, did you ever look at them and say, oh my God, they're starving or anything? I didn't. Never saw that. And I would tell you if I saw. Actually,
they had remember the last time we were up there, they had a big bag of treats over there.
That's what, yeah, the bones.
Not only food, but they had treats for the dogs, and they were giving the dog treats while we were there because 2 of the puppies were fighting over one.
Could that be the treats that they left up there? That
I don't know. Maybe.
Molly and them, but I don't know. But I know that
either.
They were feeding those dogs treats.
And they had dog food.
And every time they were all outside, those dogs got so much attention. Did they not?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
The kids, that one kid that was up there was playing with there. I can't remember. You know who I'm talking about,
yes. Though. I don't want to.
And I never saw anything like that. And I mean, I would report that if it was. Let's see here. I just want to go over this, though. It's this update. We want to inform our followers of the situation we have. Y'all have probably already seen this in our community section. Situation we have. There are several YouTubers, and then she goes on to name them. I didn't know that. That's just the update. She named who they were, or whoever did this post. I'll let y'all read that. Who are harassing and speaking negatively of our shelter. They are constantly harassing us and the Wells family. They are claiming that the dogs of the Wells property not at the shelter are being starved and neglected. We have taken in 3 of this family's pets and had them spayed and adopted. They were in good health. We have been helping them with food and dog houses. Now, the YouTubers are claiming that one of the dogs there starved to death and is being eaten by buzzards and flies. I am assured that they had 7 dogs and still do. It was probably a dog that was hit, but not theirs. Please do not feed into this. Y'all know how much we care for animals, and we believe these animals are being cared for. We were inundated with phone calls, emails, Facebook messages today to the point that we were hard put to do what we had to do. Please believe us, if we thought that any of this was true, we would act. The sheriff has been there many times and found no sign of abuse or neglect. They are threatening to protest us for not taking the animals. We do have no reason. We have no reason to, or legal authority to do so. We are the Hawkins County, and it's cut off.
And the next one's in the next.
Okay.
Right there. It's right after where it's blue down there at the bottom. And it says
okay. We are the Hawkins County Humane Society. We are not related to the Humane Society of the U.S. We are also not a county-run facility. We are a 501c3, not-for-profit. We are not animal control. Thank you for supporting us. This is their update. And I feel like that should speak volumes. And believe me, if there was a problem, I believe the news would be all over that. Over there, wouldn't they? Know they call those things out all the time. Now I saw that. Do you want me to show those?
It's up to you.
I will. Because it's been nothing but what's going on over there? She sick? Huh?
I don't know, but now she ran up in there.
Sorry, cat got sick. Is she okay?
She's hiding now.
It's probably a hairball.
More than likely. Oh Lord.
Hairball.
We're talking about animals, and then our cat
has a hairball. That's how it happened. Oh yeah, and I want to go ahead and clear something up. I said last night that because in her post, one of the YouTubers posted there, the first one listed there, said that pigs were out there. I'm not saying they're not here. I'm saying I've not seen them here, and I've lived here my entire life, and they might not be as far into Virginia as they are there. But I know as of Knoxville and around Knoxville that there have been. There was a state record one. Should I show that picture?
As of what we know from the people that we have known our whole lives, or people who we have met through life, who live in Northeast Tennessee, and Southwest Virginia, there are no wild pigs. If there are, I don't know anybody that's ever seen one, killed one, anything.
Yeah.
And
wild boars will eat humans. Yes, they will eat meat. That is true. And they leave nothing behind. They eat clothes, everything. That's been a big thing throughout. Now that I will show you a picture. This is crazy. Let me find it real quick, and I'll pull this up. Now this was taken in Knoxville's about what away from Hawkins County, 45 minutes an hour.
Probably.
Okay, so and don't quote me on that. I think it's somewhere close to that.
I'll tell you.
You'll get the exact time. Okay. I'm going to show you this, though. This is crazy. Hold on a second.
Oh, actually, according to Google Maps, from Knoxville, Tennessee to Rogersville, Tennessee is 1 hour and 14 minutes.
1 hour and 14, so it's close. Wild boar. Tennessee state record. Let me find this image here. Yeah. Oh, this is crazy right here. Okay, so give me just a second to share my screen here. This is now upon looking into it. See, look, even Hillbilly Nitro, you're from Knoxville, right? He said, I've never seen a wild hog in Knoxville, Knox County. Never heard of the records. Wait till I show you this and we'll read over this. This is what's crazy, dude. And I didn't think so either. So I'm right there with you.
So I think that we most likely don't have, if we have any, that they are probably just a couple that have, kind of wandered from wherever they're from.
So this says Mark Ingram kills 600-pound wild boar in Tennessee. Look at the size of that thing. This says Alabama sports, but this says former Alabama back Mark Ingram is still undefeated in East Tennessee. 2009 Heisman Trophy winner went hunting this week at a preserve located just west of Knoxville and bagged a 600-pound wild boar during the trip. You can truly wrap your mind around how enormous an animal that's. So, but that's saying a preserve.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But then I found other things on that as well. Now, I can't see the chat. Can
Chrissy
you?
F said, lived in East Tennessee, born and raised, or seen a boar in my life.
Same. That's what we're saying.
And my dad especially is a avid hunter. He's hunted my entire life. My grandfather hunted my entire life. That I mean, everybody in my family hunted. And I don't know a single person that's ever seen a wild boar.
Right.
So that's not saying that they aren't here, but
it said that they are in every count in 80 of the 95 counties in Tennessee. I have never ever heard of it.
We tried to find a list of like what counties they were in, but
can't find
it anywhere.
Now there is. I can send you. Oh no, I need to talk to Trigger. Are you in here, Trigger? Are you watching? Let me know in the chat or text me or something. Let me know if you're watching, because I got a question to ask you while we're going over this. Now, there is bears, black bears.
Oh, yeah.
And there are a lot of black bears in this area. There was a neighbor. So there was, and I give credit to her for this. So there was a neighbor that right at around the time that Summer had went missing, had taken a picture of a big black bear on her property. I'm not going to tell where the property is, and I don't want to necessarily show. Give me my phone right there, please, if you don't care.
The Real Rockin' Robin said, lived in East Tennessee 61 years, and the only wild boar I have seen is wild boar Kentucky bourbon cola.
Yeah. So, let me see. Let me ask her real quick.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. Just kidding.
Is she in here?
I've not seen her.
Let me get. She says they're mountain lion cougar in East Tennessee. I seen one with my own eyes. It's huge. Yeah. Now, yes. There's been rumors around this area, and I know you've heard this too, bro. If you live in Knoxville, that about the Black Panthers. I've heard that my whole life, that there's huge Black Panthers that have been seen by hunters, people around here.
I will say, about a year or maybe 2 years ago, in the town that we live on the interstate, there was a large black animal that resembled a Black Panther that was killed by a vehicle.
Right. That's true. Mr. Issa, have y'all watched an episode of Feet Fables? Look, I went over that a long time ago. That has been out since the very get-go. I've seen that at the beginning. Or
at least it was probably about September,
October. Yeah,
I
talked about it a little bit, and it's very weird and it's strange, and I don't know what to think of it. I always had a problem with that being, that they're using active cases to look at that. But yeah, we went over that on some past lives that we went, because I saw that and I was like, what in the heck? It's so weird. Okay, so let me wait. Yeah, sure.
Ken Holmes, I don't know if it was one of the Wells dogs or not. According to what the Humane Society posted, they seem to not think it was, but I have no idea. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm downloading this picture and I'm going to send it.
Did you text her?
Yeah, I did. She said it's fine.
Okay.
And I'm going to show y'all this. Give me just a second to send it to you. or to here so that we can look at it. Okay.
Yeah, we saw that about finding her on Route 66. We did see that.
Yeah, that's so strange. And it said a family member and all that would be. That's the weirdest thing. Okay, I said triggered. You got her. Send her a copy of the unedited version of the news clipping.
Okay.
And she said she said that would be cool if I share this. And so give me just a second. Yeah, if y'all haven't checked her out on Facebook and YouTube, it's Triggered Crimes and Mine. She's very good.
Very good.
Very good. Very good research. Does a good job.
Very thorough.
Yes.
With everything.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'll just do it this way and we'll share it. This was taken. Now, this picture I'm getting ready to pull up was taken on a neighbor's property. Let me ask her when the date was taken of this. I remember we were told this personally by the property owner, and I didn't know that there was a picture of it.
Or video.
Or a video. There's actually a video of it, too. You can see that on Triggered's. This was taken right very, very close to the Wells property. This is one of the, this bear, black bear, was right there going around. So there. Huh? You don't? It should be saved.
It's not on my new phone.
I'll send it. Hold on, I'll tell her I'll send it.
Or just give me her number.
Okay. Oh, there it is. And I'll go over this. Yeah, that's a big old black bear. And what it was described was an adolescent.
Yeah, that's how the property owner
described this adolescent black bear. Did you get it all?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me just find out when this was taken real quick. Pick taken. Okay. Yeah, there, Natasha, thank you. Right here, if you guys could see, this is Trigger Crimes channel right here, and you can find her on Facebook. She does a very good job. Again, but so I'm waiting for the date. This is taken, and I'm going to go into a little bit more about this, and you will find this kind of crazy too. And I haven't really talked about this much, but okay, this was taken on June 22nd, 2021. So this bear was prowling around out there in the open, in this open field on Ben Hill Road, of June 22 of 2021. Also, do you remember where I had showed you where a property owner had said that a scent, when a summer scent, was alerted on by scent dogs on Ben Hill? Oh, okay. Post something for all the ones that are following Summer's case. Okay, wow. She just sent me this too. This will be good too, guys. Sorry, I'm unprepared with this, but this is. I just wanted to make sure that I have permission before I ever share anything of anybody's. So here, let me get this pulled up right here, and this will be good too. But do you remember where I showed you that a scent that the dogs alerted? Well, we were told by the property owner that the dogs alerted on a scent on Ben Hill Road. It's further on down Ben Hill, and it's right near a creek. That's right here is where this area is, where the picture was taken. Does that mean something? Does it not? I don't know. But make it profile picture. Oh, okay. Hold on, give me a second. All right, let me send this over. She's sending me all sorts of stuff right now. Okay, give me just a second. Let me catch up with you.
You might have to.
Okay, I got it downloaded. Now I can.
You're gonna have to send that because where my data's not working, it's not sending.
To her?
Yeah.
Okay, I will in a minute. Let me upload this one and this one to. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I apologize for this. I'm playing it by ear right now. This is good stuff, though. Okay, let me go back out of here, and I'll share my screen again, so I'm not giving anybody's personal info right there. I'm going to leave Triggered's channel up here because all the credit goes to her for this right here. Let me go back out and find this. Here we go. Good. Okay. Here it is. All right. So this is what was posted, and this is on Triggers. It says, "Holy big black bear." So happy it's the weekend. Hope you all enjoy your weekend. Wanted to post something for all the ones that are following Summer's case. This past week, a lit of people have been talking about the scream that maybe or may not been Summer screaming the day she disappeared. There was a neighbor that spoke to Dawn and told him about what her and her daughter heard that day. It was one of Dawn's neighbors. I have blocked out their names because they really want to be left out of all the social media stuff going on. This was a long time ago, I believe. I respect that 100%. This gives you all an idea of the wildlife and some of the bears that surround them. This bear came right up to their house like it owned the place. Hope you all enjoy the little clip. Have a great weekend. You can find the clip, but here's more, better pictures of that same bear that was seen around there. And again, this was in the same area that that scent was located on. Here's the next, where she says, the person who posted said, "This is an adolescent bear. They are on their own." So, meaning this bear just left the care of its mother probably, and is off by itself. So it could be hungry, so on and so forth.
I'm still in the frame of mind that if there was something like a bear attack with Summer, that they would have found something by now.
Yeah.
A shred of clothing.
And we're not saying this is what we think or anything. We're just showing you the information that we have. And could be something, could not be something. We'll get into that. But that's a big old bear standing out in the middle of the open during the day in that field. And that's...
And once again, that property owner told us about that.
This property owner was also in part of the first initial search. That's how they told us that the dogs alerted near that creek on the property. Could it be something? Could it not? I don't know. Just giving it to y'all. You be the judge of it.
Yeah.
That's the best we can do. You need to go back. Robin Buono, you might think different if you go back to the beginning of this and see what we put out. There seems to be proof of a ceremony after the fact of them getting a license. Go back and check that out. You'll see what we're talking about. Think about the Sonia theory. I have not heard the Sonia theory. Mr. E. Yeah, there are definitely bears here. We've always said that.
Oh, yeah.
We know that.
Most
they
definitely.
really hang out around the dumps and everything.
Large.
Yeah, well, there's Squaltit said Sheriff Ronnie Lawson told some people they suspected it was a bear in the beginning. Wow.
I mean,
And I was told,
be,
I was told that last night too, that he had said something like that, but I don't know. Somebody said that's not a huge bear. It's pretty big for being out. Let me go back to some. That's not a little bear either, though.
Right.
That's not a little bear. I mean, would you like a bear is a bear, and if they're hungry enough, can cause damage. It's bigger than a dog. Any animal that's cornered or hungry can cause damage. Just not Ben Hill. There's nowhere on Ben Hill. Look like yes, there is, sir.
There it is.
Yes, there is, and I've searched it, and I can show you on a map where it is. I searched this property myself, and that's I went in on this property where I found the campsite up at the top of that mountain. I had this is private property, and I'll show you where that is, buddy. Give me just a second. I'll show you exactly where that is. Oh no, I about did it again. Yeah. Let me close that out. Hold on one second. And I'll share it right here. Okay. Go there. Let me put the layers on so we can see the terrain. And I will show you exactly where that's at. Give me just a second. Okay. So where you're looking at is this area right here. I'll put a mark on it. Right there. Right here. This field right here. And this area here is down on Ben Hill. This right here where I see that blue marker is where one of the scents was located. It was picked up by one of the search dogs on June 15th, 2021. Somewhere around that, one of the days during the first initial search. That is the area that picture was taken. Let's see. Yeah, this right here. Let me go back over to it. This is the area where I walked in. This is where we walked in and did a search here. In this whole area. This is yeah. That's all I'm going to say about it. But you can catch on past lives where I've talked about what's around these areas. Yeah, Summer would be smaller than a cub. There's Rob Meese, I think, that reported sighting of a mama bear and 2 cubs. See that? I mean, they could possibly pick that, And let me tell you about this area right here too. That area where that they have people out there mowing that area. It's well taken care of.
Very well taken care of.
That's a very nice property on Ben Hill Road. Now, yes. Now, let me tell you this. Now, Real Rocket Robin. Now, this is the only thing about a boar, which we also said that wild pigs, we've not seen them here. Doesn't mean that they're not here. We haven't seen. There's been a big conspiracy. When hogs eat something, they eat bones and all. Bones, everything. Now, a bear, that a bear would not. You would find something. That is sorry to be so just graphic about it, but that's
just. Yeah,
and we're not, and like again, this is not our theory, and we're not saying that. We're putting everything out there,
right?
Everything that people have said and talked about.
You have to look at everything.
So Robin said, from what I understand, they are not legally buried because the license has never been took back to the courthouse. And that's what we were saying.
That's what we could have been a possibility that it was never actually filed, therefore it would not be legal.
Then they have 3 days to take it back after the ceremony in Tennessee. That's what Allie had looked up in Tennessee.
And I thought 3 days was a little bit short of a time period myself, but I don't know.
Yeah. So we're, basically, I just don't. I'm giving them. I'm saying, why have a ceremony and not turn in your certificate?
Right.
And it looked like they had a ceremony, as pictures and everything.
And
so,
once again, it's
but it could not
always up to the couple to turn in the
Yeah.
marriage certificate. The
the
person
minister
who married you
ordained.
could do it.
Mm-hmm. Jetta Huppet said, I worked for Fish and Gabe. Cool. What did she say up here? I missed what she said. Probably last year's cub. Just a black bear. Probably last year's cub.
Yeah.
Okay.
And right. And I don't know when people are saying that, oh, that's not a very big bear. I don't know. So black bears are not anywhere near the size of like grizzly bears.
Correct.
They are much smaller.
Much smaller.
So don't look at a black bear and say, oh, well, that's a small bear because you are thinking about a grizzly bear, because really they're a lot smaller, but they're still large in comparison to humans.
And Natasha made a good point too. Well, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's what you're saying.
But Natasha said you don't have to be married for your child to take the father's last name. That is also true.
Exactly.
Very, very true. Thank you, Natasha. That's a good point I was trying to put forward. And we're bouncing all over the place, from bears to marriage license to boars to everything. But we're just talking to straight have a discussion with you guys. We're just like, again, we're putting out everything that's on the table. That's where people that reported, these are people that live on Ben Hill that took that picture and put it out there and said, here, just wanted to put this out. And it was taken June 22nd, 7 days after Summer went missing. She said, I've seen black bears that weighed 600 pounds. Right. That's a big bear. Yeah, right. Exactly. That is. Yeah. That's a big black bear. And we've seen them at the dump. See, around here, where we live, black bears are at the dumps.
Yeah.
And you go to the dumps when you throw in your trash at the dump. Well, some dumps, the ones that are out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, even where I grew up, where my mom still lives, we had black bear in our yard.
Yeah, you have black bear in your yard. You have at the dumps, they come close up to your car.
Mm-hmm.
If you feed you, they don't want you to feed them because
if you leave trash out, then they could come up and eat your trash, like get in the trash, and they become more not scared of humans when they are in towns and things like that.
Yeah, it's Ruby. Look, Red Ruby Sky. We are saying that too. They say it's very rare black bears attack people. But there was also one. Now we're going to bring this up here, okay? I'm going to show you this, where in Greenville, just a couple of weeks ago, a humongous bear was relocated.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Remember that story? We're going to show that real quick. Now, I'm just telling you, people have been talking about this the whole time. Again, we're not saying either way. We're just giving you information as we have it, and we're not saying we believe it one way, or we're just giving it to you.
Once again, we are not saying that we believe in this theory.
We're not. Yeah, we're just putting it out there, and people have said that Sheriff Lawson said that they lean towards that. I don't know if he said that or not. Just hearsay.
Right.
Okay.
We personally do not know.
Yeah. Look, just hearsay. Turn the camera on just to prove my point. Look, it's not. We're trying to give you everything that we got. Okay. All right, so let me pull up this story of the Greenville. So this happened. Let's see, in Tusculum College, right? Is where they relocated.
No, to my knowledge, they did not have trash pickup. From what we know, they burn their trash.
Yeah.
With what was.
That's what we were. That's what we were told.
Yeah, we see you, Saxmare.
Yeah, we can see. It's doing that crap again where it's making me reload the page every time.
Mama Bear said, me and my hubby wasn't married when we had our first child, and they told me I could give him any last name. And even being married with their second and third child, they told me I could give them any last name. Right.
Okay, here it is. let me share my screen real quick. Y'all, everything we've used here is under Fair Use Act, and I will put the links in the description after we get done. So this just happened a little while back, not very long. In Greenville, it's one of the areas that, remember when Don told me, he was like, I said, well, you got to give us a place to go knock on doors and ask questions. And he said, Greenville. Yeah. And I said, where at in Greenville, Don? He said, Greenville. I said, the whole town?
Cam was like, we cannot go just to the whole town. Like, there has to be an area that you are thinking.
An area of interest, Don. And that's about all I got from him. Greenville. So right here, it's saying this is in the Tennessean. A 500-pound black bear made its home near a Tennessee college. Here's how Tennessee Wildlife, TWRA relocated it. A 500-pound, there's a picture of that big thing right there. Let me close all these. So a 500-pound black bear found dwelling near Tusculum University in Greenville, Tennessee, was relocated by state wildlife officials. The massive animal, which became habituated to human and unnatural foods, lived near the school and recently became a nuisance and potentially dangerous. The bear had regular access to garbage, birdseed, and pet food and had been in the area for a few years, but ramped up its activity and property damage last year. TWRA Wildlife Sergeant David Carpenter said that led to the decision to relocate the bear away from the rural campus, which is located about 25 miles from Johnson City. Wildlife officers tranquilized the bear after spotting it in a small vacant wood lot near the school. The animal was so large, officials enlisted the help of the Greenville Fire Department to move it into a transport cage and take it to a remote part of the Cherokee National Forest. So there's that. That just tells you that they're here, they get big, and they even said it was potentially dangerous, and I even read another story where it was aggressive to people. It just is what it is. That's when I saw that a couple of weeks ago. Let's see when this was. This was on March 31st, 2022, and it was updated 11:06 a.m. on March 31st, 2022. So there's that story. An adorable family of black bears goes dumpster diving. All right. So Squall Tit said that they hauled their trash off. We were just told that Don told us up there that he had a burn pit that he burned his in a lot of times too. Burn barrel. Yeah, look, Scott, I'll give you that too, buddy. There was trash all up over. Now, behind that gray shed, last night I showed a picture of when we were droning up there on the shed. I showed the basement door to that shed up there, and there was trash everywhere behind that shed, up the trail. That's the trail that goes down to the shed at the bottom of the property down there. Now, they did throw a lot of trash back there, but God knows how long that trash has been there. Who threw it back? Does that go back from when his mom lived there, when they lived there? Who knows? Just like the toys that are all over the place up there. It's to this day. Last time I was there in February, there was toys. The kids' toys were still all over the yard.
Down the sides of the embankment there.
She said, I know I hauled a truckload off because they did not have pickup. Yeah, we know they didn't have pickup. No. She said, how about that? LOL. Okay. Yeah, do you know, he said no dogs on Ben Hill now except a new batch of puppies. See, when we were up there, there was quite a few. They had taken off a few. There was just a few of them up there at that time. That's when they said 7 of them. I thought that was probably accurate.
Yeah.
When the Humane Society said 7. Regardless. What does she mean? She said, but that was after Summer disappeared.
Them taking their trash off.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, that was after. Exactly. Okay. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen his drawing stuff yet. Did that place, did you remember that place I showed you on the maps there, Scotty Skulls, after I showed that? That's that big field right there, and there's two fields. It's separated in between a creek that runs through the middle, and then the house sits back in the back, which then has a trail that cuts all the way to Bell Road.
Yeah.
That's where I was talking about. Hey, Toaster Oven, how are you doing? I was waiting for your email on that one stuff.
But the day that we were out there searching, that property owner told us that they had saw a bear, and it was in that field right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Hey, what's up, Lex Luthor? How you doing? All right, let's see. I live in upstate South Carolina. We have black bears everywhere. Same here.
Same here.
Same here. Yeah, so basically, I mean, guys, that's, I just wanted to show what we went over. I wanted to play this before we get done. I'll forget again, just like last night. Let me find it. I want to play the call from Detective Pruitt to that YouTuber because I think that it says a lot. Okay, let me find it real quick. Okay, where is the call? Which one was it? Okay, give me just a second and I'll find this. I'll turn this volume down. Okay, let me share this with y'all. We'll play this. And this is Bullhorn Betty. This give her credit for this. Is her talking to Detective Pruitt.
Yes, sir. My name is Andrew Griffin, and I just called just a few minutes ago and spoke to a gal. There is we've been trying very diligently to get a hold of the Humane Society of Hawkins County to try to get the rest of the dogs removed off the Wells property. And my friend was driving through and saw a dog dead at the bottom of their, literally on the road and at their driveway. And, I'm just getting really tired. And she told me I needed to call Hawkins County Animals or Humane Society to report this to them. But the problem is they don't answer their phone. And, the dogs need to be removed from that property. The Wells should be charged with animal cruelty. They're neglecting these dogs. And now one's dead, and all you see is its poor little legs and its feet. That's all that's left of them. And I just feel like nobody is helping these animals.
Okay, I can have an officer to give you a call if you want to speak with an officer.
I'd like something. I just want to feel like something is being done. Their daughter is missing. Their boys have been removed. They should not be having any living creature in their possession, custody, or control. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just very passionate right now because I just saw some of the worst photos I have ever seen in my life.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Andra. It's Andra.
Your last name? Okay, I'll have an officer give you a call.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I am sick and tired of the Wells getting away with literally everything.
Detective Pruitt.
Thank you. Hi, Detective. My name is Andrea Griffin, and this is not directly related to the Summer Wells case, but it is related to Candus Bly. And it is of my knowledge that she is not at that house, and she's got a dead dog at the bottom of her driveway that's being eaten by wild animals. And when I was there, she had multiple dogs, about 5 or 6 dogs, and I was just there on Tuesday, just getting some videotape. I didn't go on her property. I just want to make sure that that's known. And, today, another one on his way up here to Ohio, stopped by there to take just to check around, on that street. Again, he's not trespassing on her property, and he found the dead dog. Where are the other dogs? She's not there. She's not taking care of them. And I've been trying to call the Humane Society for weeks. They're not returning my phone calls. Their voicemail is full. And I don't know how many more animals need to die of neglect and animal abuse up there before, I have to think it's a crime in Tennessee just to leave your dogs and not take care of them and let them run loose.
Well, in some instances it is. However, from my understanding, our animal shelter is beyond capacity, so they don't have anywhere to take new animals until they get some adopted out. And I can't speak for them because we only tangentially work with them on some instances, but we are limited as to where we can take animals.
Right. Well, I don't know what to do, but I have to think it's a crime, and she's neglecting these animals. They're just running loose. When I was out there, the little puppy, you could see his ribs. This is abuse on animals, man.
Well, just because an animal rib showing doesn't mean it isn't taken care of. Unless you actually see them perpetrating some kind of crime, that's not enough to go on.
Okay, well, I just don't know how many more animals got to die there, but I guess we'll just see.
Well, my guess is, and I haven't been out there lately, but the dog you're talking about at the bottom of the driveway or close to their driveway or whatever is probably what is referred to as roadkill.
Oh, no, it was one of their puppies. I saw it Monday. I know exactly which dog it was. I've got a picture of it alive.
Thought it was Tuesday.
Right. Do you guys have a leash law in your state?
Well, we have animals running at large, which means as long as the animal doesn't cause inconvenience or destruction to somebody else's property and isn't rabid, there's very limited of what we can do to enforce it. Leash laws are more of a city ordinance, county or state law.
And I hate bothering you. It's frustrating because I just feel like there's going to be more dying up there. And we tried our hardest, and we got several of them removed, but probably they're over.
That's not true.
The dogs they had to remove first time. It's not a laughing matter, but it's just frustrating.
They didn't get them removed at all. They went and turned over some of the dogs themselves. The family did. That's not true. This is the big thing. She's not from the country. The roadkill happens around here. How can you say that you saw this same dog when all you saw was legs and paws?
Right.
That I'm just saying, you have to give, that is a country road. We have told from the beginning by Dawn and all that people dropped their strays off out there, and they came up there and they fed them. It is what it is. People have turned this into something that it's completely shouldn't be. And you can hear Detective Pruitt. Detective Pruitt is the lead investigator over Summer's case. He takes a huge sigh when he finds out who it is. And I'm sorry, it's gotten to be too much. It is what it is. We'll listen to a little bit more of it and we'll go on.
Well, unfortunately, we have, I'm sure this is probably most everywhere, people that get animals that don't take care of them and don't get them fixed, and that just is a perpetuating cycle that our Humane Society can only handle so many, just like all the others. And when you've got nowhere to animal or to better the animal's life, what can you do?
Right. I guess they're just gonna have. That's just sad. That's sad. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time. I just wish she was in jail. I really do. I think she's a despicable woman, and I apologize.
Well, in order to go to jail, you have to commit a crime that is go to jail.
Yeah, Mama Bear, I see that. As long as I give credit in the description of this video, which I'll do it right now, she can strike away because that's okay. That is public information of an lead investigator over this case of a missing child, not dogs. And how can you tell that dog was one of, and somebody in the chat said that was one of Yucky's puppies. How do you know that?
Yeah.
How do you know that? Were you there? I mean, I'm just saying, you can't always take everybody's word for it when they're coming on here and trying to make something out of it. I felt like this was a plot from the beginning to try to get them arrested for something. Detective Pruitt at the end says, unfortunately, you have to commit a crime before you can be arrested in order to be arrested. I mean, it is what it is. So yes, Scotty Skull says he was out there. He saw it. What did he say? Well, I saw what Squalted said. She said, that is what I was told. No blood, guts, ground wasn't even disturbed.
He said it was an old kill. Buzzards weren't on it anymore.
He said the dropping off is true. There is an animal. I lost
in
it.
The ditch.
An animal crate in the ditch. Wow. Thank you, Sky.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. This, I'm going to go ahead and go fix it. Can you fix the description of this video real quick, please? And just put this link, the link to that video. I can do it in a minute. It'll be all right. I can actually do it right now. I'll do it just so that there isn't a problem, because that's what will be caused. Okay. So let me go ahead and copy and paste.
Yeah, we need to start doing that, speeding up the video.
Yeah, I can do that. I already know. We're playing on the ear here.
Yeah.
Or going right off the hip with it. Okay, there it is. It's in the description.
Skulls, I agree. He said, I wish the gossip and drama would stop.
It has
this
to.
This is going to help find something.
Exactly.
None of it is important. All that is important is that little girl and finding her.
Absolutely.
And the drama does not help anything at all.
So if we can disprove what we can and get that out of the way, that way it's not focused on, more people need to do that. If you can disprove it and you can go in and you can fact check it, and it needs to be done with people like you out there being able to fact check those things, and people like us that live here that can fact check those things. That's what makes a difference in this case for Summer. The more things that get taken out of the way, because law enforcement is getting crowded. You hear them in their posts, and you hear the man breathe out with a sigh like, oh my gosh. Again. It's, yes, hell of a life. So it was roadkill. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
It's too much. This little girl deserves to be found, and that something come forward in this case to help her. If it was, now this is the thing. We have the footprints. If she walked away, I mean, what could happen when a child walks away by themselves in an area like that? Anything, possibilities are endless. And I just hope that more searches can get out there, and we can get to the bottom of it. Luke, it's pretty obvious no one taking care of the animals because no one's there. Common sense. Do you know that? Do you know that nobody's going up there and taking care of them and feeding them? Because there is people that are close to the wells that could be going up there and taking care of things. We don't know
We have
anything
no
unless
idea.
the people on the inside talk about it. So it's all speculation. It's all rumors. And because there's nothing else to go on in this case, then that's what that's all it's going to consist of is rumors, 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 rumors. It's endless. But what we can put forward is what neighbors have taken pictures of and give you the possibilities that are factual. This picture was taken out there at this time. This person says that they lived there, and during the first initial search, there was a scent here, there was a scent there. There's footprints here on my property. There's footprints up on the neighbor's property. Those things have not been disputed by law enforcement. And if that is the case, and those things are what stand and what they have, then we have to believe that maybe there's something to it. When law enforcement says the very real possibility she walked away and got lost in the mountainous terrain, I don't know. Do I still believe that there's not that there is a possibility she could have gotten taken? There is.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to dispute it if there's nothing that comes out that says otherwise. She walked away off that property, and with all the creeps that live around there,
Anybody could.
anybody.
She could have wandered off and got lost. She could have been abducted. There could have been an animal. We don't know. We have no idea. As of right now, there is no evidence pointing to anything.
Cuff them and stuff them. I agree with you. Common sense would tell you that the focus needs to be on Summer, not
Right.
dogs. Maybe people should focus on their own shortcomings. Exactly. Thank you.
Exactly.
And it's a waste of time that we even have to talk about it. But to disprove it, to stop it, because it's been a campaign by a certain group of people that we've seen it from the beginning. You can go back and watch record of it. The certain group of people are wanting anything and everything. They go to the DA. They're trying to get people to get arrested for any and every little thing, when that's not reality right now. So, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, Patty, I agree with you. Yes, have there been lies been told by Candus? Yes, there has been. Fact checked them. That's true. But does that mean that she hurt that child? It doesn't. Just mean maybe she's a compulsive liar. We don't know. I mean, that's just a maybe. It is what it is. You gotta think. Muscles and mass care, Team Summer, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. Look, what'd she say? Others in here who have lost their children criticizing the well. Right. I'm trying to catch everybody. We got 499 people. Thank you guys. It's late, and we usually don't do it this late, but I really appreciate y'all coming over here and being a part of our live. Whether you agree or not, it is what it is. We appreciate you, and if you don't care, we ask one thing: hit the like button for us. If you don't, hit the dislike. I don't care. Just do something.
We don't care.
Guys, we appreciate y'all so much, and I think that's going to be it for us tonight. I think that was everything I wanted to go over. Is it? With
I
you?
think so, yeah.
Look, we're going to try to get back to an earlier time with the camera on. Normal stuff like we always have. We appreciate
you.
you.
Weeks of not normal, but I'm
Yeah.
ready for normal.
If you hadn't seen, I got them fixed. Oh, I like to smile now. It makes me happy.
Glad. I'm so happy.
Guys, thank y'all so much. We appreciate you. And I guess we'll end it right here. Oh, Lisa K. Ruiz. What'd she say? Thank you, Lisa K. Ruiz. But she said, Robin Banana, you are mistaken. Candy has been there feeding the dogs until Sunday when Candus came back, and then she left for Illinois. Thank you for saying that. I just didn't want to put information out there, but thank you.
Also, thank you for the
Thank you
super
for the
chat.
super chat, too. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, though. We appreciate you guys. Here's Scotty Skull's channel. Check him out. Yeah, Dina Jackson. Look, if you want to talk about... No, thank you. Thank y'all guys saying they look good. If y'all want to If y'all haven't seen, we've covered all the creepy people that are around.
Well, we've covered some of the creepy
Some
people.
of the creepy people that
I
are
don't know
around
that
that were
anybody could
surrounding
cover all of
Summer
them.
and that property. We're not saying the parents are perfect by no means. We're just giving you a big picture of everything. Nobody's perfect. That's the truth of the matter. But some of this stuff has been put out there as fact that is not. Please do your due diligence, do your own research. Don't take what everybody else says as fact. I will stand on the side as not being on the most favorited side and the most popular, just to be open-minded and think fairly for everybody. I will always stand over here on that side. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Don't care. It's just there has to be people like that. There has to be people that think outside the box. We appreciate y'all. Pray our way out of here and we'll be done. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for what you do. Thank you for being in our lives. It's late tonight, Lord. We ask that you touch anybody that's in this chat or even that is not chatted one time that might need you in their heart, Lord. We ask that people be open-minded and let you be the judge. And we ask justice be served on anything that would hurt a child, any child. Lord, we ask that you put your hedge of protection around them and protect them. We ask that answers come forward and that law enforcement do everything possible to find out what happened to Summer, to Richard Honaker, to Michael Vaughn, just all of this, Lord. We ask that evil be rebuked and that we get to the bottom of this and that law enforcement stop it before it starts. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, guys. She said, any updates on Michael Vaughn case? Not that I know of, but there might be.
Congratulations, Sass Mayor.
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
That's awesome.
We appreciate all of you. We love you.
Everybody remember to please keep Debbie Howard in your prayers.
Yes.
Also, please keep Beach Girl in your prayers. I still have not heard from her.
And Nicole, thank you.
That I'm just very worried about her. So just please keep them in your prayers. And yeah.
Right. Thank you, Mama Bear, for putting this. This is what we say. This is our exit every time. We love all you guys, and we appreciate y'all for being here, even in the late hours. Remember, at the end of the day, everybody wants justice.
But justice doesn't have to be carried out with hate.
We will catch you tomorrow, next one, whenever we do it.
Sometime.
Later.